sort of revival. They're really pressing up defensively, and Mark Tyndale's been given the job of whoever's ball handling, bring the ball down, just press them all the way down the court.
Well, with 21 points the difference at half-time, it's now 16, it's now 18, if you don't mind. There was a fair bit of class there from Darnell Hinson, who saw some space, and he flew through and finger rolled for two. And there's a nice little finger. Defensively, the ball tapped out of court by number 40 for the Wildcats, Alex Loughton. 17 points to Sean Riddich. For the Adelaide 36ers, 8 to Luke Schencher. Score check 67-49, Perth lead by 18, 6.5 to go in this third quarter, as leaving the court for Adelaide is Winatana. He sits down, Brad Hill. Oh, Brad Hill, the pass. What was all that about? Luke Kendall down the other end, missed it. Dragged down by Schencher, off to Hill. Here's the chance for Bruce, he's up and in. Alan Bruce playing a big third quarter, has 6 points. Energy levels for the 36ers are there, but the score is on the board for the Perth Wildcats. And that is always going to be handy when you have a considerable buffer. Here's the ball in the hands of Kendall. He missed it. Schencher's got it. 36ers gathering a bit of momentum. Grandstand, 891 ABC Adelaide, ABC South Australia, and 720 ABC Perth and ABC Western Australia. And there'll be a 36ers ball, and WA, don't forget, daylight saving starts for you tonight. Timeout called. Quarter time in some of the other games. The Breakers 40 lead the Blaze 28. The Blaze haven't won a game. Midway through the third term, the Dragons 55 lead the Taipans 32 in a low-scoring game. And the Tigers lead the Crocs by 87-77 by 10 points. 5.5 to go before three-quarter time. Let's get to Scott Ninnis.
See what happens when we make a commitment to defence. I want to be tight on Kendall up the floor. I want to be tight on Hinson up the floor. But we've got to relax away from the ball. Okay? We're asking these guys to pressure up here. We've got to be helping up here if they can do the corner. Once it gets into the half court, they careful and contain. Okay, down this end of the court, keep looking at your transition stuff, keep pushing the ball. Or they last on ball. I like that with Victor on you. Okay, we come on, we get the front rim, and other guy comes, we've got that high-low action. Okay, the key for us now is this next 2 minutes. We maintain this pressure, and we stick it to them, and we push the ball to the other end. Here we go.
Here we go. Those 3 words in basketball just about before any move, whether it's out of the timeout or whether it's at the start of a game or what. Here we go. Perth 67, deserved the lead. 36ers 51. It's 16 points, as you suggested. It's closer now than it's been for a period of time, and the 36ers have the ball. Perth have the major scorers. Sean Riddich has 17. Adelaide 36ers have Luke Schencher on 18. The next few minutes will tell the story as to whether this fight back will continue. Quality unit, Perth Wildcats. Andrew Vlahov walking past earlier on. There's the shot for 3. Ball shy of the mark. Schencher's in there. Got a board. Did well. Gives it out to Bruce. Bruce can't nail a 3. He's going to get it back in. Second effort looks good. Up and missed it. Tipped out. Oh, he's got it again. He's got it again. He gives it to Hill backcourt. It's a Perth Wildcats ball, and the backcourt was about half the size of the basketball, Pat Micken.
Composure.
That was a groan from you.
But the words that came from Scott Ninnis at the timeout was, see what we can do when we commit to defence. That's what he's asking. Just be solid on defence. Don't allow yourself to be so penetrated so easily as Victor allowed himself to be against Adelaide's defence just then. But Adelaide is looking more vibrant when they increase their solidarity on the defence.
This is a bland comment, not meant to in any way be critical of either of the sides, but this now is a contest. This now is up and down, and a bit of spirit from both teams, and certainly the tempo's been lifted by the 36ers. Perth won't lose. They're 18 points in front. You wouldn't think they'd lose, but this now is a contest, and Adelaide needed to know. The Schencher from Mahomes' pass puts it in for 2. The fans would demand they do something, irrespective of the personnel available. They demand something has to happen as Riddich off the ball. A bit of hip and shoulder for Tyndale. That's all right. That's all right. Here's a chance for Kendall for the Perth Wildcats. Runs it close to the baseline. Flicks the ball out. Here's the man who's loose. Here's the man who can't find the three this time. Victor. Off hands. Crawford's there for Perth. Crawford can't nail it. Who's got the board? That looks like Hill. Double team, didn't matter. Bounce pass was good for Bruce. Bruce was there. Tyndale over the top. Holmes is up. He missed it. Shincha, what a board. He'll get a whack at two shots because he got Crawford from behind by Redditch. And the sport continues to flabbergast me because there is so much energy now in the 36ers team. And Perth can be expected to just drop at a fraction. 63-50, 69-53, 16 the difference, 4 to go before three-quarter time.
For all their spectacular play, for Perth, there's one mountain that they haven't been able to overcome, and that's the length of the arms of this young man, Luke Shencher. He's going to the board. He will definitely have scored a double-double at this point. The number of rebounds he's grabbed tonight would be, I'm guessing, in the range of about 12. He had 7 at half-time. He's taken 4 or 5 in this quarter. So he continues to be a light for Adelaide. The defence now is starting to shine also for Adelaide.
69-55, 14 the difference. And Pat, I'll have to tell you, and our listeners, why I like working with you in just a moment. Self-explanatory, but you need to know. There's the ball up and in for 2. Now, I didn't see who it was because Scott Dennis was standing in front of me.
Victor.
Was it Victor?
Scored 2, yep.
Thank you. See, I like working with you because you do things differently. You couldn't see before, so you took your glasses off. And most people put them on. Shincha! 2 points for 24. You did. You wanted to know how many rebounds Shincha had. You took your glasses off.
It's called long-sightedness or short-sightedness, whatever it's called. Luke Shencher, up to this game, has averaged 15.7 points a game, and he's now sitting before three-quarter time on 24.
Add one to that, he's got a quarter of a century.
10 points above his season average. He is coming of age, without overstating it, in this season.
This is a big game. I'll tell you specifically about his 3 quarters in a moment. Perth would like to just land a few, and Shencha gets nailed, and Perth are in trouble with team foul, so Shencha will walk the walk. Look at this. First quarter 5 points, second quarter 9, this quarter 11. 11,
and nearly as many rebounds, I would suggest.
He is at the stripe. The margin is 13 points. At one stage it was over 20. In this quarter, Perth have shot 14 points, the 36ers 22, and still 22. 3 minutes to go. Grandstand basketball, 891 ABC Adelaide, ABC South Australia, and 720 ABC Perth and ABC Western Australia. Shencha, 26 points, 71-59, 12 the difference. 3 to go. Now 36 is there's the steal. Tyndale's there. Hill wants him. Tyndale lost it. It's out of court. It's the 36ers ball.
So you know that Perth is certainly looking forward to three-quarter time, which is 2 minutes and 55 seconds away, to try to just change this tempo, give this game a breather and re-establish their dominance over the game, the authority over the game that they've had. But Adelaide is challenging again. We said every week, the defence, you must have solidarity there, and Adelaide's starting to prove that in this quarter.
Holmes missed it, went again, missed it, tipped it in, no. 3 times Knight got it for Perth and did well. The substitution was for Hinson to come back on for the Wildcats, who lead by 12. 2.5 to go before three-quarter time. Crawford's there. Where's the money man? He's not there, but way is his pass was way offline. Out of court, 36ers ball. David Cooper prepares to come on for the Adelaide 36ers. 2:25 to go before three-quarter time. Perth by 12. Holmes there. Davidson puts it on the floor for Shencher, who's been extraordinary. Pass was there to Hill. Did he step out of court? He did. He's just stepped out of court. Those little things that can happen that annoy everybody, and that certainly annoyed the coach, Scott Dennis.
Oh boy. They're the fundamentals you've got to just take care of, especially when your team's on a run. got to allow the momentum to take you, and they can undo that. However, here's a chance, and Adelaide